Good morning, everyone. This is M. Pavan from IRE College. Now I am here to explain you one topic called motivation and attend to listening. Me- In this topic, we are going to learn what is motivation and what is attend to listening in our life. So we will move on to next slides to learn what is motivation and what is attend to listening. Here it is the introduction part of our topic. Listening is an integral part of communication. However, many people do not know how to listen to others. Instead, while listening to another talk, they are themselves thinking of what they want to say next because they lack attentive listening skills. Means listening is an integral part of communication, but most of the people don't know how to listen to others. They instead of listening, they always do what they want to speak next and they think about the same. What they need to ask them or they need to speak what they need to speak next. Like the thoughts they think well others are speaking. So you have probably engaged in conversation with someone and noticed that they are not paying attention to your thoughts. They may have cut, cut you off while you are talking. When when they respond to you, they express their feelings instead of acknowledging yours. Means most of the conversations, if you observe, this is happening everywhere. Most of the time, when you are speaking or when others are speaking, most of the people don't pay attention at all to their thoughts, and they cut off while you are talking. And when they respond to you, they express their feelings instead of uh, uh, acknowledging yours. Next, or perhaps you are not the best at listening to other to others yourself. Developing attentive listening skills will help you build better relationships and avoid a lot of frustration in your personal and professional life. Means most of the people lack some skills. In that, one of the skill may be listening skill. Maybe you or I may be the not the best at listening to others ourselves. Developing attentive listening skills will help you build better relationships and avoid a lot of frustration in your personal and professional life. Attentive listening, also known as active listening, involves a lot more than just hearing what someone says. This type of communication requires you to understand the other party. You have to pay attention to their body language, focus entirely on them, and and then consider their position and how they developed their point of view. Means you need to be very specific about what he was explaining and how the way he explaining, how the body language, focus entirely on them, and then consider their position and listen how he was developed their point of view. Then it may be one of the skill for you to be an attentive listener. Next, many people are unaware of how bad they are at listening. They think they hear others, but instead they are distracted. Listening takes patience. Generally, people are not great at it unless they genuinely care about others person's feelings or they have spent years perfecting their attentive listening skills. Sadly, most people do not even realize how bad they are at this essential component of effective communication. Means in our day-to-day life, most of the people, many people are unaware of how bad they are at listening. Means they think they hear others what they are speaking, what they are explaining, but they are distracted. They won't be in the same path till the conversation complete. Listening takes patience. Generally, people are not great at it. Means most of the people are genuinely they won't have patience unless they care about other feelings. Then only they will be more caring and they listen to these words. Most people do not realize how bad they are at their essential compound of effective communication. Then we will move to next slide to learn more about it. If you interrupt people in the middle of their sentence, there is no way you are actively listening to them. You have to allow someone to finish their thought because only a mind reader knows how someone else is going to finish their sentence. If you cut someone off in the middle of their thoughts, you are causing them extreme frustration. So, if this is something you do frequently, practicing effective listening will help you build healthier relationships. Next, we will move on next. Listening is a lot more than hearing. Hearing is different. Hearing is very different from listening. When you listen to someone, you need to consider their point of view. If you are not thinking of the place they are coming from, you are probably not receiving the correct messages. If you are thinking about their feelings, when someone is speaking to you, you are not listening to them. It is impossible to fully pay attention to someone when you are thinking about other things or what you want to say. If you regularly catch someone wanting to interrupt or interject your thoughts, you probably need to practice attentive listening. Then, this is the first and foremost rule for everyone, and they need to be aware of it. When we are thinking about something, we can't pay attention to what someone is speaking to us, speaking with us. So, it is impossible task to both impossible task to do at a time, both thinking and listening. So you should be aware of this and you should be know how to handle these both two things. Then we will move to next slides to learn more about what is listening, how to get the skill listening. Attentive listening requires your undivided attention. It is what the other person deserves and what you expect when you are speaking to someone. Nothing is more frustrating when you are trying to say something important than someone paying attention to other things. With cell phones, TV, and personal desires to get in the way, it is difficult to give someone your complete attention. There is so many demands that it is not easy to find the time to put other things away and spend one on one time with people. But if you are distracted by other things, you are not able to ensurely focus on what something is telling you. Means once understand this properly, means attend to listening. The requires first and foremost thing is your undivided attention. Means you should to be fully concentrated what he was saying word by word, and you should be understand what his motto of speaking, what the way and how the way he was speaking and what was the main motto. It is what the other person deserves and what you expect when you are speaking to someone. This is the first and foremost thing. When a speaker is standing before us, he expect from this. He expect this from us. So nothing is more frustrating when you are trying to say something important than someone paying attention to other things. With cell phones, TV, and personal desires to get in a way, it is difficult to give someone your complete attention. There is there is so many demands that it is not easy to find time to put other things away and spend on one on time with people. So, but if you are frustrated by other things, you are not able to entirely focus on what someone is telling you. It should be remembered by you. Okay, then we will move on to next. If you interrupt people before they finish their thought, you are not a great listener. Interrupting shows the other person you do not care as much about what they have to say as you care about yourself. It is one of the worst things you can do if you want to show people you care about them. And it is the clear sign you need to work on your listening skills. Means when someone is speaking or someone is giving a session to you, you need to be very attentive and very concentrated of what he was saying, and you should not interrupt the person at any point of time. If you have any doubt on that, you can later, after the session, after the explanation of his thoughts, you can ask him. But when you interrupt people before they finish their thought, means what their motive of explaining all these things, if you interrupt them before this thing, you are not a great listener. Interrupting shows the other person you do not care as much about what they have to say as you care about yourself. It is one of the worst things you can do if you want to show people you care about them. And it is a clear sign for them that it is a clear sign for them and for you that you need to work on your listening skills. So you should take care of this thing. Chances are, if people in your life are continuously telling you you won't listen, you need to work on it, there is something you are doing to make these people feel like you are not listening. An essential part of communicating with others is the way you make them feel, not just the words you say. Means when you are giving an interaction session, you should make them feel of your of your thoughts. They should be involved in your thoughts. They should think about those won't be, you should not explain them as just words. You should explain them as a feeling. They should have that feel. People pay attention to more than just your words when they develop feelings about your ability to understand them. So it is important to take cues from others if you want to build the best communication with them possibly. Everyone can benefit from being an attentive listener. However, there are some situations when actively listening is especially important. Everyone wants to get their point across. However, in some circumstances, it is more important to understand the other person. Running a business is challenging. Actively listening is an excellent way to make management easier. So, whether it comes to better understanding your employees or customers, active listening will help. Means everyone can benefit in as if he was an active listener. However, there are some situations when active listening is especially important. Everyone wants to get their point across. However, in some circumstances, it is more important to understand the other persons. In attentive listening, one of the best thing is running a business is challenging, but actively listening is an excellent way to make management easier. Whether it comes to better understanding your employees or customers, active listening will help. Employees can perform better when they listen attentive listening because they are better able to understand what their boss expects. Furthermore, when it comes to dealing with customers, These forms of communicating allows them to understand what the customer needs. Attentive listening is so vital for teachers. A great teacher gets to know their students by digging deep to understand what is going on with a student and how they learn. A teacher can trial their methods to make the most impact. Getting through to a difficult child is easier when the adult gets to know them. Often there are problems in the student's personal life that prevent them from being the best they can be. So attentive listening can help give a mentor the tools they need to make a significant difference. The benefits of attentive listening are endless. You will be a better friend, companion, parent, professional, and a happier person all around. So many misunderstandings are avoidable with proper communication. Motivate yourself. Many people do not practice attentive listening because they do not realize how it benefits them. Realize that better communication will help you in the long run. It is not only about the other person, it is just as beneficial to you as it is to them. Attentive listening might prevent you from experiencing life altering failures, the loss of the love of your life, or difficulties with your friends and family members. It can also help take your career to the next level by giving you a competitive edge. So keep those things in mind to motivate yourself to be a better listener. And we came to the conclusion part. Here I'm going to give you a brief what is attentive listening and motivation. Attentive listening is one of the best things you can develop as a life skill. It can benefit every aspect of your life, help you fulfill your dreams, and assist you in becoming the best person you can be. It is well worth the time it goes to master. Everyone in your life will notice the change in you, and people will want to be close to you when you take the time to listen to them actively. You will see that people love to talk to you, they will share things with you they have never shared before, and you will become a go to person when they need someone to confide it. People who are great listeners enjoy healthier relationships. They help the others and themselves by considering others people's feeling and corresponding accordingly. So if you want to live a fulfilled life, practice attentive listening with everyone you know. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to interact with you and explain this wonderful topic with you. Thank you all.